Welcome to Fanfield Fiction. Today, we're going to start our discussion of the characters of Final Fantasy VII, diving right in with the primary protagonist, Cloud Strife. Even if you've never played a single Final Fantasy game, you can almost certainly recognize Cloud. Slender, toned, with blonde spiky hair and blue eyes tinged with glowing green, he carries a weapon just as iconic as he is as a character, the Buster Sword. The Buster Sword is a massive slab of metal, a 6-foot-long, 1-foot-wide, 40-pound, single-edged broadsword that Cloud swings around effortlessly.
Nothing personal. Was never in doubt.
So, who is Cloud? Cloud is a mercenary, a soldier for hire. In the opening hours of the game, he's employed by Avalanche, an eco-terrorist organization fighting back against the corrupt and evil Shinra Electric Power Company. Cloud is a former member of Shinra's private military and a member of the elite super soldier division known as Soldier, specifically First Class, which is composed of only the best of the best. As such, Cloud's combat skills are second to none. Not only is he monstrously strong, he's fast and very tough. Born in the sleepy little town of Nibelheim, he is the childhood friend of another of the party members in the game, Tifa Lockhart. When he came of age, he left Nibelheim and set out for Midgard, the largest city in the world, and one ruled by the corporatocracy that is Shinra. He signed on to become a soldier, but by the time he was inducted into the program, the war against the country of Wutai was already over, so the soldier program was tasked with putting down any rebellion and crushing dangerous monsters that showed up. On one such mission, Cloud was sent back to Nibelheim, along with fellow Soldier First Class, Sephiroth, the man that had inspired Cloud as a child to join Soldier. While there, Sephiroth made a discovery about his origins that drove him mad, and he burned Nibelheim to the ground. After that incident, Cloud left Soldier and became a mercenary, until he bumped into Tifa by chance, and Tifa asked her old friend to help Avalanche fight back against Shinra's tyranny. Cloud agreed, for a price, and joined up. Here's where I'm going to drop a spoiler warning. Go to the timestamp shown on screen now if you want to avoid massive spoilers for the game's story. Alright, I'll give everyone a few moments to pause the video and skip the spoilers. Cloud's time in Soldier never actually happened. Yes, Cloud left Nibelheim with the intention of joining Soldier, but when he applied, he was deemed too weak and unfit to join, and was instead conscripted as a rank-and-file trooper. His memories of returning to Nibelheim were actually the memories of his friend Zack Fair, another first-class soldier. Cloud was a trooper along in the group, but the events leading up to Nibelheim's destruction were all experienced by Zack. In fact, Zack was the wielder of the Buster Sword, given to him by his mentor Angeal, and when Zack died, he gave Cloud the weapon, telling him that the sword was a symbol of his dreams and his honor. After the destruction of Nibelheim at the hands of Sephiroth, the wounded Zack and Cloud were taken for intense experimentation at the hands of the sinister Shinra scientist, Hojo, and their shared injury and immersion in Mako likely melded their memories. When the two escaped Hojo's captivity, they made their way to Midgar. Zack died and willed his weapon to Cloud. Let's talk a bit about Cloud's personality now. Cloud puts up a facade of a hardened, emotionless warrior, cocky, headstrong, a little arrogant, and very disinterested and even cold-hearted on anything other than completing the mission at hand. However, under that mask, he's a compassionate person that wants to help however he can. It takes time to really see that side of him, as he keeps his true nature to himself.
Used to think you were a little shit with a big attitude and a bigger inferiority complex. Quite possibly the worst person I have ever met. But that was before I figured you out. All this, it ain't you.
Deep down, you're a pretty nice guy. Didn't see it when we were kids, but...
Don't know about any of that. But kindness is no use on the battlefield. If anything, it's a liability.
Cloud's weapons of choice are oversized broadswords. The Buster Sword, of course, but almost all of his equipable weapons are similar giant blades. His best weapon, however, is the Ultima weapon, a gorgeous and exotic-looking blade. The Ultima weapon has the unique property of inflicting more damage the higher Cloud's hit points. Cloud's limit breaks all focus on dealing direct damage, with only 2 of the 7 having secondary effects. Cloud's first level 1 limit is Braver, a simple single attack that inflicts 3 times normal damage. His second level 1 limit is Cross Slash, a triple strike on a single target that deals 3¼ times normal damage and can inflict paralysis, freezing the target in place for a short time. Cloud's first level 2 limit is Blade Beam, which launches a wave of energy at a single target for 3.5 times normal damage, then the beam splits and hits all other enemies for normal damage. Cloud's second level 2 limit is Climazard, a stab and slash on a single target that deals 4 3/8 normal damage. Cloud's first level 3 limit is Meteor Rain, which summons 6 small meteors that strike random targets for 1 5/8 damage per hit. His second level 3 limit is Finishing Touch, which hits all enemies with a tornado and inflicts death, or 3 1/8 times normal damage to each enemy immune to the death effect. Finally, Cloud's level 4 limit is Omni Slash, which hits 15 times at random, each strike automatically inflicting a critical hit for 3/4 normal damage each. Cloud is one of the most easily recognized characters in video game history, and is intrinsically associated with the franchise. Outside of the core Final Fantasy VII games, he's appeared in several other games such as Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy Tactics, and even Super Smash Bros. He's also featured in lots of fan-made projects and shows, such as the web show Death Battle, where he's fought Link from The Legend of Zelda twice, losing the first fight, which I strongly disagree with, as Link was given high-tier equipment and Cloud was given mostly the basics, as well as a fundamental misunderstanding of Cloud as a character, which they used as an excuse to limit his equipment, and winning the second. Thanks for watching! Next time we'll be looking at the rough and tough gunner of the group. If you liked what you just watched, don't worry, there's more on the way. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. It takes 2 seconds for you and really helps the channel out. See you in the next one!